Alrighty, what's going on, folks? Blitzball Champ is back with another video. This is going to be another recap video. Um, so this is recap of Week 15 of the Carolina Panthers 2016-2017 season. So they get second win in a row against the Redskins. Which was an away game. They won by a score of 26-15. This was another good game, especially feeding off of their victory last week against San Diego. So this was a good win for Carolina. They almost let Washington come back, but defense, held strong. They were able to keep Kirk Cousins from getting a touchdown, and defense, made some turnovers. So I was really happy about that. Cam Newton had a great game. Had 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So Cam had a great game. Jonathan Stewart had a great game as well. Had 132 yards rushing out of 25 carries. So did really well. Graham Gano had some work tonight. He missed one field goal, but he hit I believe 3 or 4 field goals. So yeah, overall Carolina did well. In this game, played good football, protected the ball, and just overall played well. So I was really happy to see this. Although, what really irked me about this game were a few questionably bad calls from the ref. With, of course, the one main one being the no call, unsportsmanlike conduct call on Cam Newton after taking a helmet to helmet hit during a slide. That I really strongly felt like that should have been called, because it was linebacker Trent Murphy that hit him. I'm not saying that it was his intention to hit him in the head, but Cam Newton had already started his slide by the time that the contact was made, and it was clearly to his head. It should have been flagged. Should have been flagged. And this is just another example of how all season so many missed calls with the shots to Cam Newton. And it's ridiculous. Add another one to the list. And it's ridiculous. Any other quarterback, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Big Ben, any other quarterback, big name quarterback, would have gotten that call. And it's ridiculous. All because he flipped the ball. He gets the unsportsmanlike conduct, which honestly, I felt like that play screwed up Carolina's momentum, because that should have been a penalty against the defense for the helmet-to-helmet hit, when it was clearly Cam Newton was in mid-slide, or just not mid-slide. He started his slide at the time, and the hit was directly at his helmet. So that, I was just beside myself that he didn't get that call. The second questionable call was on the what should have been a pass interference, when Greg Olsen was trying to make a catch, but they took it back and ruled the ball was uncatchable, which I thought was garbage, because the ball was not thrown that far in front of him. And considering the defender was, kind of behind him, he had a little grab. And just, if you have enough of that, that can keep you from getting to the ball. But that was not an uncatchable ball. That was totally not an uncatchable ball. So I just really thought it was ridiculous how they initially, was making the call for pass interference, and then, gets taken back. And I think that's really, really ridiculous, and just piss poor on the refs on that call. And then the final one was the hit out of bounds. I think it was not Thomas Davis. I think it was K'Wan Short. The hit on Kirk Cousins when he was scrambling got unnecessary roughness penalty. When at the point of contact, Kirk Cousins was clearly still in bounds. Clearly still in bounds. So, the whole late hit call just it was BS. It was total BS. Like, it was really ridiculous, just the number of bad calls in this game. But thankfully, Carolina was still able to get the win and seal it for the team. But anyway, so the final two games. They have a home game against the Falcons and an away game against the Buccaneers. So 2 divisional games to close out the season. They have the opportunity to go finish 8-8, which right now they're 6-8 after this win against Washington. But it's going to be tough. These final 2 games are going to be tough. Both Atlanta and Tampa Bay are playing good football. Either one of those teams could win the division. So, but yeah, honestly, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But if they can win these last 2 games, that means they will have split with each of those teams, because they also lost to the Saints, but then came back and beat the Saints. So there's that. But anyway, that's it. Till next time, this is Blitzball Champ signing off. Peace out.